What's going on, guys? JSkeleton here with Random Gas Day, coming at you with our very first look at the Nintendo eShop, my friends. The Nintendo Switch is literally 2 days away, about 36 hours if you go to midnight launch, just under 48 hours if you have to wait the morning of March 3rd. It's very exciting, can't believe it's almost here, as well as Breath of the Wild. And you know, we're going to be covering a whole lot of Nintendo Switch stuff, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the eShop and a little bit of the news section on the Nintendo Switch itself. Nintendo finally released a little bit of a video, and we're gonna go through it ourselves, kind of get a little bit of a deeper look at it and pick it apart, if you will. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing you guys can see is that when you first boot up your console, or wake it up from sleep mode rather, you can see that there's like a news section. So this is kind of like what it looks like when you open it up from sleep mode. So on the left side, there's like featured news and stuff like that, and you know, there's different news articles you can go directly to by clicking them straight from this kind of, you know, lock screen, if you will. And so you can do that, or if you want to go to news, you can go to your home screen on the UI itself, the home menu, if you will. And at the bottom left, there's like these circular icons. The one on the very left with the kind of pinkish, reddish bubble looking thing is news. If you hover over that and click on it, it'll bring you to this section and it has a bunch of different kind of news. So right out of the gate, when you guys, you know, get your Nintendo Switch, you're going to be seeing different things like the latest news direct to your Nintendo Switch. You're going to, you know, have a section, an article for eShop. You're going to have an article, you know, explaining how to play on the big screen, how to set up tabletop mode, how to, you know, take screenshots, all about charging, just different things like that. And eventually, you know, we're going to see probably stuff like, you know, sales eventually, discounts on games, new releases, you know, new announcements. So this is kind of like the hub for all, you know, Nintendo Switch news, if you will. So it's pretty cool to see, pretty exciting stuff. It would have been cool if we had a section for, you know, news like what your friends are doing, kind of like you see on other consoles, but it's all good. This is still pretty awesome. So moving on, if there's an article about the Nintendo Switch itself, you can click on the article and then go directly to the Nintendo eShop, just like that. Again, that's if one of these articles are regarding the eShop, or the alternative way, which is probably the way most people are going to use, is if you go to the home screen, the home menu, if you will, to the right of the news icon is the Nintendo eShop icon, which is the little yellow orangish looking bag thing. So if you click on that, you guys will go into the eShop, and it's going to ask you who's using the eShop. So whenever you select an application like a game or the eShop or whatever, things like that, it usually asks you who is using the eShop. So normally when you sign into the console, it doesn't ask you to sign into a profile until you actually start up an application. So signing into profiles is more based on you know, specific applications, which is a little strange, but it's all good. So when the eShop loads up, that's kind of what it looks like. It's like a dark orange with like a light orange kind of like swirling back and forth between each other. Pretty cool, pretty nice simplistic. I mean, it's like what we've, you know, come to know about, you know, the eShop logo and colors, if you will. And then boom, there you go. The eShop is loaded, my friends. This is what it looks like. So you on the left side, you have the search icon, a search bar, if you will, which we'll go a little bit more into in a second here. You have recent releases, so games that just came out, obviously, which right now everything is a recent release. Then you have coming soon, which is, you know, obviously games that are, you know, not out yet, but, you know, they're coming soon, so you guys can kind of look at it. I don't know if you can pre-order digitally or not, so I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Then you got enter code, which is obviously, you know, entering your eShop, you know, card code, you know, like $50 codes, $10 codes, whatever, things like that, or entering digital codes for, you know, digital games or whatever it may be. You know, it's just where you enter any kind of digital code on the eShop. So if you go over to the right to one of the games, you can hover one of the games and select it. And when you do select it, this is kind of what it looks like, you know, in the game menu itself. So you kind of see like the title at the top left. You see a little bit of description at the bottom, like left middle-ish. Then you can use L and R to kind of, you know, cycle through screenshots and trailers, videos, kind of to get a look at the game itself. Then you have, you know, obviously the price of the game on the right side. It says whether it's a new game or not, which obviously all these games are new right now. You can proceed to purchase, add to wish list, etc., etc. Now, if you do proceed to purchase, you can add funds, obviously, either probably, I'm assuming, via credit card or you know, again, eShop card codes or whatever, if you will. And the cool thing is you can actually merge your funds with 3DS or Wii U. So if you already have funds on your 3DS or Wii U, you can merge your funds with the Switch, so you're not losing any money. You can, you know, it's all the same currency. So say you have like 20 bucks on your 3DS or Wii U or whatever, you can merge that over to your Switch, so you have 20 bucks across all consoles, if that makes sense. The only thing you have to do, of course, is link your Nintendo Network ID, which it will ask you if you have done already or not. And if you have, then I'm assuming, you know, you don't need to do that. And that's pretty pretty much it for merging funds. And then under the search bar itself, if you will, you can go to search, and you can either just search for games straight out, or you can use search filters. And if you use search filters, you can search by price range, by genre. Genre obviously includes things like arcade, action, adventure, puzzle, racing, RPG, etc., etc. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And one other thing to note is that when you do download a digital game, it will continue to download when you are in sleep mode. So you could, as long as your console's in sleep mode, don't turn it off completely. It's kind of like the PS4 and Xbox One, how you just put it to sleep, it continues to download in the background. The Nintendo Switch does the exact same thing. So if you have to go out for a bit or whatever, you download your game, come back, and you can play it because it'll be ready to go. So that's a quick look at the eShop and the news section in the Nintendo Switch, my friends. Let me know what you think about it, and let me know if you guys are getting super excited for the Nintendo Switch. Again, we are just under 2 days away from the launch. Very exciting stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the comment, share all awesome stuff, because we're going to be doing a lot of Nintendo Switch content on the channel. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and like always, until next time, game on.